All right, folks. Been a little while since I posted a video. We've got some Harbor Freight buckets that we converted into mouse traps. So, we've got some mice issues at our Little League clubhouse. So, we are taking actions into our own hands and trying to control them a little bit. The clubhouse at the Little League is a very old building that's hard to. It's basically got no foundation, or it's got like a little crawl space or so. You can't really get under it. It's very, very tight crawl space on dirt. And we have problems with mice. You cannot really control, kind of fill in where they're coming in from. So we're trying our best to basically control them from the inside or reduce the population. So went over to our lovely Harbor Freight. Can't believe I paid $5 for one of these buckets. $5 a bucket. I mean, it's crazy. I got a bunch of buckets, but obviously the buckets that I have, I'm using sheetrock buckets, old paint buckets, things like that. But these things are $4.98 at Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Home Depot, all the same price. I guess Jerome Powell says it's transitory inflation, but you're paying for it in the meantime. It's a whole nother topic, but here we go. So Harbor Freight bucket, got some 12 gauge electrical wire left over, and we got a Michelob Ultra can. You got to use Michelob Ultra because that's what they like. And stuck the wire through, pinched it kind of like that, pinched it the other way on that side, bent it in so it's nice and tight, it's not going anywhere. I've got here bushings, basically made bushings out of 3/4 inch PEX, again left over 3/4 inch PEX, so this can't slide back. Right, it's going to stay in the center. Idea is mouse is going to come up here, maybe get stable here, kind of come up in here and roll down. This doesn't roll that easy. You know, I'm rolling it on my finger, but this is pretty stable, relatively speaking. This is not, right? So they might be able to get a foot here, or maybe a foot here, reach out here. Boom. Obviously, we're going to put some peanut butter right in the middle. You put a line of peanut butter or Nutella, one straight line around the whole center of this can. Okay? So that's one trap. Second style trap. I saw this online and I wanted to try it as well. Basically, what you do is you take a piece of cardboard. You take the bottom of your bucket and you trace out a piece of cardboard cut out with the bottom of your bucket. That bottom of the bucket is a good size for the top here where it's going to have enough clearance, right? This is glued in place. What I did was I took that rod, same type of thing. This is 12 gauge electrical wire. You can use whatever you have. This is nice and stiff though. Put that through, kind of took some ties to hold it on, and I hot glued this piece in place. Okay, so now what's going to happen is again, same idea as we're going to bait. We'll put some bait right in the middle here. Okay, whether that's going to be peanut butter, Nutella, maybe glue on some walnuts, or sunflower seeds, whatever you think is going to do the trick for you, right? And this one, I mean, I saw this one online, and I think this is a really good design. I mean, we're going to see if it's actually going to work or not. But bottom line, this is not very stable. Okay, so they come out to here, and they come down. This is set down about an inch or two, maybe about 2 inches below the lip. Okay, and so is this one. If you see here, this is set down about 2 inches below the lip, so they actually have to reach down to get to here. So I made another one where I made a mistake, more or less, and I put the hole right up here, okay, on another trap that I have. And I don't know if that's going to work as well. This one here, we dropped down about 2 inches, made your hole, boom, and I think that's going to work a little bit better. So I did the same thing here with this one, with these. Come down to that second lip there, here. And again, they should go straight down. On that one, I needed a dab on each side to balance it out. On this one, I needed a dab just on the right side there to balance this one out. This is also 12 gauge electrical wire. So here's what you got, right? The neutral here, the hot, and the ground. So that's just old electrical wire that I had sitting around. So that's about it. Those are my straps. I did buy a flip and slide. I bought the real flip and slide from, I think it's the company called Renke. Very good product. Definitely works. I bought a knockoff version also from Amazon. And what I can tell you about those Renke flip and slide or slip and slide type of mouse traps, don't get any of the knockoff ones. The Renke one comes, it's fully molded. It's a sturdy unit, and the knockoff one that I bought was a kind of like a put together, where the top yellow assembly you had to snap together. That thing sucks. It works too, it's effective, but you've basically got to glue or tape the shit together to get it to work. So, you know, for whatever the Renke, which is made in the USA, slip and slide or flip and slide, whatever it's called, mousetrap is, get it. It's you know, it might be $6-7 more, but it's definitely worth it. Nothing that I've done here for the mice, and this has seemed to be very effective, is you take flour. This is nothing new, right? So nothing new. You take flour, some 20-minute sheetrock mix, and maybe add in a little bit of sugar. So kind of do like 1 part flour, 1 part sheetrock mix, and you know, maybe sprinkle in a little bit of sugar into it as well. Mix it up, put it out in a bowl. They kind of like that recipe, so they go after it. It's very effective to reduce your mice population, and that's about it. I haven't really tried the baking soda or baking powder. I think baking soda trick with the mice. So in here, we're gonna go ahead and put in at the bottom of this bucket. We're gonna put some water in the bottom of this bucket. This is gonna be in a place. It's 2 of these traps are gonna go in a building that we have that's non-heated. So I think we're gonna put some antifreeze in the water as well. You can get pretty, I guess, how should I say this politically correct? You can get pretty creative as far as what you put at the bottom of that bucket to make sure that whatever falls into it doesn't make it out, right? So for a place that's heated, you might want to put some water and a little bit of oil in there as well, or 50-50 mix of water oil. Cooking oil, that is. I mean, I don't think you want to put motor oil in there. That might not be so attractive, but who the hell knows? The mice may not give a shit. They're going after that little bit of peanut butter. And away from that, I guess you get a little bit more creative as far as what you want to put at the bottom of there. So that way, regardless of what falls in there, that even if they try to jump out, that you got them, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So anyway, I'm going to put these out here. That's a quick and dirty. I saw so many people trying to make this type of trap, right? And at the end of the day, this is leftover electrical wire, leftover 3/4 inch conduit, a Michelob Ultra that I drank, right? And I took, you drill a hole through there and you drill a hole through, I don't know if you could really see there, right? So, you know, you make it so it's going to be a nice spinning can there. Bottom line is that you don't want to put that rod through the mouth of the can, right? You want to drill a hole so that sits in there. You know, so this trap costs $5 for all intents. You know, it costs whatever the cost of the bucket is, right? Everything else is pretty much garbage. And you just got to have the time and the patience to actually put it together. So I think these are pretty good mouse traps. I saw where a guy put a pipe here and he put bearings inside the pipe for the thing to roll. I mean, seriously, man, these are pretty easy traps to put together if you've got a little bit of know-how and patience. So that's that, you know. You're not gonna reinvent the wheel. I didn't reinvent the wheel on this. These aren't my designs, right? I haven't seen that many people actually use these designs, right? But the 1 or 2 videos that I saw, man, they seemed like they were pretty much automatic. As soon as whatever touched the bait on that, the trap worked, right? So we're gonna see how this works out. I'm gonna have a follow-up video on this. Kind of show you. I don't know that you're allowed to show what you've actually caught. So I don't know how we could do that. I don't know if we could show it and blur it out. But these traps are definitely gonna catch something, right? So stay tuned. We'll come back to you in about a week or two with a follow-up video of how these work. Again, really annoyed that I had to pay $5 for an empty bucket, but it's the way it goes, man. It's the way it goes. I guess it's cheaper than buying other traps, right? So anyway, if it works, who cares? So there we go. Good luck. If you have any questions on putting any of these traps together, just let me know. But I basically, again, I used whatever I had and a couple glue sticks to glue that other one together. And all that is regular cardboard. I mean, if you've got something else that's a little bit more sturdy, like a sturdy plastic, cool. But I mean, cardboard, again, that's garbage. And if that cardboard gets ruined somehow or over time, then just make another one. Put it together, no big deal. So, all right, man. I'll come back to you with a follow-up on how these work in a week or two. And if you have any questions, let me know. See you on the next one.